You don't know what you're asking.
Just answer me, Tori. I gotta know.
Why? If you don't remember, it didn't happen.
Oh my God. It wasn't a dream. I made love to you at the lighthouse, didn't I?
Yes.
Have and hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, richer, for poorer, in sickness, and in health, for as long as...
Gina, give it up. You're too late.
This is my wedding day, and not you or anybody else is going to spoil it.
Didn't you hear what I said? It's too late.
I know what Cece's trying to pull, and it's not legal.
It will be soon.
We have an agreement. I'll sue.
Gina, they thought you were dead. You didn't show up.
But I'm not. I'll have that tape destroyed. I will. You better tell Sophia and Cece they're signing their own daughter's death warrant. Is that what they want? You better let me in, or else.
The tape is here?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. As soon as I call Gina and tell her what I'm doing and why.
No, Lily, don't. Don't wait. Now, Gina will never let you have it. She'll cry, she'll weep, she'll threaten, she'll throw herself at your feet.
The same things I did to you, asking your forgiveness for what happened to Amy.
I'll admit that I was hard. But I just lost Amy. I couldn't see or hear anything else, but somewhere deep inside, very deep inside, I admired you. You knew how I'd react, and you didn't let that stop you. Don't let anything stop you now. All that ugliness and pain, you can finally get rid of the taste of it.
Gina will never forgive me. You're right about that.
But what does it matter? If you know what you're doing is right, you'll have everybody else on your side.
Look, she has feelings too. When it comes to certain things, Gina's a different person than you'd ever expect. It's like something opens up and there's all this love inside, and she needs to give it to somebody.
Oh, yeah, when it's convenient, when she has nothing to lose. But you just get in the way of something that she wants. Forget it.
Rick, you don't understand. Now, the love I've had from Gina, it's the only kind of love that I have ever known. It's the first time that someone has said to me, I'm proud of you. You're worth something. I want you to stay with me. It's the first time.
Don't sell yourself cheap, Lily. Do something that'll make you proud of yourself. Then you won't need anyone to tell you what you're worth. You'll know it. You have a whole lifetime ahead of you. Don't stay down with the Ginas of the world. You can be much more than that, much more.
All right.
Good, you'll never regret it.
Look, but first we take it to the police. We don't take it to the Capwells.
That's right, I was going to take it to the police anyway.
Okay, good. I'll go with you.
No way. I don't want to mention your name or Gina's name. I don't want any questions asked.
Why don't you want me there with you?
No, I didn't say that at all.
You had no intention of going to the police, did you? What exactly are you planning to do?
Rev that thing up. We're going in.
You got it, baby.
Gina, don't be insane. You'll kill yourself.
Then, by the power vested in me by the state of
Gina,
California...
stop. You're only going to make things worse.
I hereby...
Gina's out there.
That's impossible.
He said Gina.
No, that's insane. Gina's dead.
Better open up that door, or you'll be using it for firewood.
Don't look at me that way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm having a hard time figuring out how you could have let that happen.
You reached out to me.
You needed me. You needed somebody to make you believe that you were still alive. I thought you were going to die. I thought we were both going to die. How many reasons do you need?
But you knew. I was out of my head. I didn't even know who you were.
I did not stop to analyze it. I was scared to death. I was exhausted. I needed to feel not so alone. You reached out to me, so I took it.
Even though you knew, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yes. Yes, for all I know, the painkillers had finally made you forget all the reasons that you were not supposed to want me. I thought your true feelings were coming out.
Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. That's not what was going on.
Terrific, terrific. Punish me. Go ahead. Say it again. You didn't want me.
I don't want to punish you. I just want to understand why this happened.
And why am I defending myself to you? Cruz, I heard you and Eden arguing before we even left Santa Barbara. You said it was over between the two of you. So who was I betraying by letting you make love to me?
And you really believed it was over between Eden and me? You believed I would just forget about her after a few hours?
What difference does it make now?
You know, you have a habit of talking yourself into things that aren't true. You talked yourself into believing that Katie was okay when she was out there in the water drowning.
How compassionate of you to bring that up. I didn't realize how desperate you were to make this all my fault.
Well, I'm trying to deal with this. And maybe you should do the same thing instead of wishing the things were true or dreaming about or hoping. Maybe you should think about what is real for a change, even though it's painful to admit.
You want to get philosophical? I think for the first time, I am the one who's being honest, and you are scrambling around trying not to admit that you made love to somebody who was not Eden.
Oh, no, you don't. That's not true. In my mind, as confused as I was making love to you. And in my heart, you better get that straight.
All I know is you have an awful big stake in believing that now. That does not mean it's true.
I'd suggest that you leave before the police arrive.
What about my bike?
We'll see that it's returned to you and that all repairs are taken care of.
I knew it. I knew that she would be back here. I don't know how I knew it, but I did.
Where was she all this time?
Swamp or a pigsty. It smells like, should we call a hospital? Should we call Lenny or somebody?
Take more than a bump on the head to put Gina in the hospital.
I'd like to get her out of this house. That's all I care about. What is she? Oh, she's moving now.
Yeah, she's coming too. Here we go.
Where am I? Santa Barbara? Or hell? Oh.
Where do you think you are?
Who said that?
She looks like she's disoriented, like she can't even think of her name.
My name is Gina. Blake.
Blake, we don't know any Blakes. Would you like us to call you a cab, Miss Blake?
Gina, Blake, DeMott, Capwell. Did you think I could forget you people? Help me out.
Ted, help her up.
Thanks.
Oh,
Hey, look.
Gina? You're alive? I thought you were shot at the beach bar.
I know.
Are you all right? I mean, why didn't you get in contact with her? Were you hurt?
I'm okay. Look, I'll answer all your questions a little later. I have some other things I have to take care of. I'm sorry I scared you all so much. But I see it didn't stop you from trying to go on with the show. You're real troopers. Only this isn't showbiz, sugar. The stand-in doesn't get to play the star tonight. I'm here to rightfully resume my place in this ceremony as of now. Didn't even bother to call the police, did you? No, you were too busy dancing on my grave.
Gina, you're not dead, remember?
So what? Now, I'm sure that you can do dearly beloved as good as the next guy, but I would like my daughter to do the ceremony. Mason, would you please give Lily a ring?
Gina, as I tried to tell you over the roar of the motorcycle, it's too late. The knot's been tied.
It's ridiculous. You hardly had enough time to get back here from L.A. They told me what time you left at the cathedral.
Well, see for yourself.
You can't be married. Undo it. Fix it.
That will take at least 6 months.
You're the only person here I can count on to tell me the truth. Now, are they married or not? Well, are they? Answer me or God is going to strike you dead. He hates liars. I remember that much.
No, the ceremony wasn't completed.
That is correct.
Well, and it's all been worth it. Lady, would you please help me go upstairs and freshen up a little bit? And then you can watch me say I do, Sophia.
Just 1 minute, damn it. You're not going anywhere.
Let her go. Let her go. It's finished. There are no more battles. There are no more battles of wits. There are no more battles of any kind. I want it over, and I want Kelly back, and just get it over.
I'm not doing anything with you until I see that tape.
Can I at least take a shower for crying out loud?
Wait a second now. Do you have the tape or don't you?
Of course I have it. I risked my entire life trying to keep a hold of it. Just call Lily, and as soon as I'm ready, we can continue with the ceremony.
We don't even know where she is, Gina.
Didn't she come back from L.A. with you?
I'm not her keeper. She could be in Mexico, for all I know. Or maybe even Venezuela.
Lily, I'm going to do what's right. You can bet on it.
What you think is right. You're no better than anyone else. You're just trying to buy something from the Capwells, too.
You're wrong.
Oh, Brick, then, well, let's hear it. What exactly is the right and upstanding thing that you're going to do?
I'm going to give the tape back to Santana.
Santana?
That's right, for a very good reason. It'll get her son back.
I don't believe it. You think that's a good cause? Santana is no better than Gina. She did what I thought Gina did to me when I was born. She gave up her own child of her own free will.
Free will had nothing to do with it. CC and Channing twisted her arm until she had no choice. Nothing that happened then or since has changed her devotion to Brandon.
Brandon still thinks that Gina is his mother.
And how long do you think they're going to be able to keep him in the dark? What happens when he finds out? How do you think he's going to feel about the people who kept his mother away from him, huh? When she was that close, and she wanted to be with him. You were brought up without your natural mother, so was I. It hurts, doesn't it? In some cases, it can't be helped. Well, here's a case where it can.
What exactly are you getting out of this?
Santana's been helping me take care of Johnny. She spends entire afternoons with him, playing games and singing songs. During all that time, when there was nothing left of me but bitterness, she found the time to give him something I couldn't. Sometimes I'd watch them together, and every time this look would come over her face, like being with him was too much, too good. You see, it reminded her of what she couldn't have, and I couldn't bear to see it any longer.
So you're buying back her child for her with the tape?
That's right. It's my way of honoring Amy's memory. Now, you gonna help me?
Dad?
Where's Sophia?
She's with Eden. She wanted me to tell you that she's all right.
All right. None of us are going to be all right. Should have known that Gina wasn't dead even after you reported seeing the body.
Well, you've never been one for giving up, have you, Dad?
Yeah, well, even strong men have their moments. I remember reading about Henry VIII. Oh, I admired him. He was the kind of person I intended to be.
I've always been partial to Richard III.
He was a man who did what he wanted to do, Mason. He changed the law of the land. He even changed the law of the church. He walked the earth like a colossus. Nothing held him back.
Yeah, he never had to deal with Gina.
Nothing except when he found love. Jane Seymour, the only woman he ever let his guard down with. That woman could make that man from a lion into a lamb.
Oh, if you're worried about Sophia turning you into a lamb, I wouldn't worry, Dad. You're still tough enough.
You don't even understand me.
Never have.
I'm talking about love, my boy, love. The love of a woman, a child. Kelly, love makes a man vulnerable. Even a strong man is less stronger than anyone else. There are times when a man cannot accept a situation no matter what, and I am just so confused.
Still have to admire Gina's pluck, though, Dad.
She has a drive for revenge. Am I supposed to admire that? She had a drive to get her son back. I mean, a mother iguana tends to their litter, or what the hell else you call it.
Don't worry, you're as clever and capable as she is.
Am I supposed to take that as a compliment? You know what's wrong with you, Mason? You're not strong enough to go for the throat. That's what's wrong with you.
And with your fine example of the killer instinct.
Well, you don't have it, because you never fully dig into anything.
Don't take your frustrations out on me, Dad. You fought dirty with Gina, and now she's fighting back. You got what you paid for. Stop thinking of yourself as Henry VIII. He died 4 centuries ago of syphilis.
I don't want to hear it. End of discussion. Go find Gina. Get her out of the shower. Make sure she has that tape so it doesn't disappear again. Go.
Yes, my dread lord.
Sophia, would you come here, please? I need you very much.
Open up, Gina. There's no shower in the study.
Leave me alone. I'm on the phone.
Why don't you just use the minister we already have?
Answer, damn it. This is my wedding, Mason. I'm going to have one thing the way I planned.
I know it's in here. I even know what part of the room because I saw which way you were heading. Don't do that.
What if it's Gina? I don't even know where she is.
Well, that's just all the more reason.
You have no right!
Lily, you don't have time to talk to Gina. You have to tell me where the tape is. Now.
Sophia, you don't even know where you're going.
I don't care where I'm going. I'm just getting out of this house.
Eden, would you take your mother outside and let her cool off for a
Don't
while?
you treat me like an inmate.
You have every reason to be upset, okay? You do, but let's just go out and get some air.
I don't think air's going to help me right now.
Well, this afternoon's beginning to take on all the charm of a roller derby.
Where's that Gina?
She's decided to lock herself in the study. Evidently, she's calling all over town trying to find Lily. Well, maybe that's the blessed one now. Capwell residence. Hello, Santana. Oh, yeah, Gina showed up all right. Here. A few minutes ago. She's about to drag my father down the aisle. Lily had the tape? Well, did she give it back to Gina or not? Uh-huh. Santana, you'll have to excuse me.
Wait a minute, what was that all about?
I just found out why Gina's so adamant to have Lily perform the ceremony.
Why? Mason! Wait a minute!
Took the key. Gina! Open this door!
Mason, what the hell is going on?
Gina doesn't have the tape anymore, Dad. Lily does. Santana found out. I don't know how.
Now, what now, genius?
Now, you pray I can get to Lily before Gina does.
You know, being angry isn't going to change anything.
You know, I think I'd be better off if you would just leave me alone for a while.
What happens when Eden comes back?
What about it?
Are you going to tell her?
I don't know.
I thought you believed in truth above all things.
I do, usually.
Usually. What about this time?
I don't think Eden can be expected to understand this. It might even be considered cruel to ask her to come to grips with something like this if it isn't necessary.
I think you're right. I don't think she would understand. She wasn't there. She didn't know how sick you were.
You know, I didn't even know where I was half the time. Even when I knew it was you taking care of me, I thought we were back on the boat some. I was bracing myself for another wave. I can't believe my mind could have played those kind of tricks on me.
Oh, you know, if anyone was deceived, it was me. But I can't say that I'm sorry that it happened, because I learned something.
And what did you learn, Tori?
That never again will I settle for only a part of you. I'll wait as long as I have to. But next time we make love, it's going to be because you chose me.
I'm very tired. You must be too. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
There's another thing I gotta tell you.
What?
I don't know how close Eden is to her brother Ted, but if there's a chance that he talked to her, I think you should be prepared.
Talk to her about what?
When they found us at the lighthouse, actually it was Haley who brought back the first aid kit, and I didn't hear her. I didn't know she was there.
What are you saying?
She saw us together. Intimately together. Cruz, I didn't know what to say. Anything that I would have said it would have made it worse, but I'm sure she told Ted.
How do you know?
Oh, Cruz, they're married. I'm sure she confides in him. I don't think Ted would say anything to Eden, but I felt I should warn you.
I can't believe Gina's missing again. The world's going crazy.
This place is like a war zone. Just when you think you found cover, bam, blows up in your face.
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for your mom.
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for Eden. Give me, she's running around crazy, worrying herself about Cruz. Meanwhile, he's out there with Victoria.
Okay, Ted, I think we should forget about it, please.
Well, I can't. She's built her whole life around that guy. Now, you call that trust?
You can't tell her.
Now, wait a minute. You were just as surprised as I was. What, you're going to start taking sides with Cruz?
No, I just don't think we can make judgments. You know how bad it was out there. I think Cruz and Victoria didn't think they would make it out alive. I don't know, but I just know that they still love each other, and that's what's important.
You don't know the number Cruz has done on Eden because he says she doesn't trust him. Now, she's right. What kind of love is that?
Head is splitting.
Oh, look, Mama, maybe you need to just go lie down for a while.
I think lying down is going to help anything. Do you know where your father is?
I think he's in the study waiting for that call from Mason about the tape.
When is this insanity going to end?
Well, Mom, maybe it'll pay off this time.
Miss Capwell, you have a phone call from Inspector Castillo?
Could you please tell him that I'll call him back?
Certainly.
Thank you. Well, how's that for avoiding the issue?
Yeah, when are you going to talk to him?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Ted, maybe she just doesn't want to talk
Oh,
about
no,
it, okay?
no, Haley, it's just that I don't know where to begin. You see, Cruz and I, we went through some bad times before we went out in the storm.
Well, you said that before.
Oh, yeah, well, this has been happening a long time. You see, when Victoria Lane came into town, she kept reminding Cruz of the love the two of them shared, and it was hard for me. The Cruz kept trying to tell me how much he loved me, but I guess I just didn't listen. It was sort of an obsession for me. And we had a terrible fight the night before he went out in the storm, and I asked him if I could go with him. He said no. But he took Victoria. So the two of them were out there, they were in the storm, and they were fighting for their lives. He was hurt. He depended on her for everything, and she was there for him. In my mind, if there were any feelings that would be acknowledged, it would happen now.
That's what you think happened?
Well, I mean, it's bound to happen. The two of them are probably closer than ever, even if they haven't done anything about it yet. The Cruz has seen the best of her. She saved his life. I have shown him nothing but weakness, and...
Stop blaming yourself here. I mean, Cruz has got some responsibilities, too.
Cruz has done everything he possibly could.
Well, hey, Eden, you've seen him since he's been back. How are things between you two?
It's kind of hard to tell. He's really weak.
Surely you know whether he's glad to see you or not.
Of course, he's glad to be home, and he knows that I've been worried about him.
Eden, he called you. He wants you to be there with him.
Yeah, either that or he wants to have a serious talk about our future. Kind of afraid of what he has to say.
As long as he tells you the truth. That's what counts, right? No matter how painful it is.
Well, Cruz always tells me the truth. I don't need to worry about that. I don't think he's done a dishonest thing in his whole life.
Brick, will you give it up? You're not going to find it.
The hell I will. This tape has caused more people more misery in the last few weeks than anyone should have to bear in a lifetime. If there's something decent I can do with it, it's exactly what I'm going to do. And you know what decency is, Lily? That's what they talk about here in this little book. You gotta try reading it sometime instead of using it like a prop. Prop. Well, well, well. Look what the good Lord
Give it to me!
You know, Miss Light, this truly is the last place I would have looked.
Brick, please. Please don't give it to Santana. It's the last thing, and if Gina finds out...
Don't ask me to fret about Gina.
Well, then think about me, then. You said you wanted to do something good and decent. If you take this tape, and Gina thinks I let you take it, that's it. There's no family, no mother, nothing. What's so decent about that? Gina is all I've got, Brick. You don't understand. I love her. God help me, I love her.
Что ты делаешь?
If Eden isn't gonna come to me, I'm gonna go to her.
Don't be crazy. Get back in bed.
Just leave me alone.
Okay, I'm gonna call a nurse.
Yeah, will you just please let me do what I need to do?
Cruz, the doctor wouldn't even let you walk down the hospital corridors. You're all crazy to be leaving the hospital.
If Eden is gonna hear what happened in the lighthouse, she's gonna hear it from me, not from her little brother.
I can't imagine that Ted would even say anything.
Well, I'm not gonna take that chance, thanks.
He knows that he would hurt her.
Well, maybe he thinks he's doing her a favor. You know, maybe that's why she hasn't called me back here. Maybe she's already heard.
There are a million reasons why she couldn't, why she didn't take your call. Look, for the first one being that you told her it was over between the two of you. Cruz, I'm sorry I told you this. I don't want you to do anything so crazy.
You did tell me. And I'm not gonna sit around here like a helpless fool.
I can't let you do this. I can't. I care about you too much.
Tori, if you care about me, if you really care about me, you won't try to stop me.
I don't like to hear you talk this way, Eden. Like Cruz is so perfect and you're so wrong.
Well, in this case, it happens to be true.
Well, now, wait a minute. How do you know that? And Cruz could make a mistake. It's possible, right? Maybe.
What?
Well, maybe there's a reason that you two broke up before he left. You know, maybe it just isn't right.
Do you really mean that?
Well, Eden, I mean, sometimes you don't know people as well as you think you do. You know, if you and Cruz don't make each other happy anymore, then, you know, it's time to let go.
Can't believe this is you talking. I mean, you usually tell me to work things out no matter what our problems are.
No, but that was before.
Before what?
I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Excuse me. Excuse me. Did she feel there was some reason to leave us alone?
I don't know.
Ted, look, if there's something that you want to say to me, I wish you'd just say it.
Well, I don't know if this is my place, though.
You're my brother. You don't need permission.
That's right. I am your brother, and I love you very much.
I love you, too.
And look, just forget about what I said, okay? Whatever happens is between you and Cruz. Okay, I've got to go.
Oh, Lily, thank God. I called and called. Why didn't you answer the phone?
Rick was here.
What happened? What did he want?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Look, if it's about the wedding, forget it. We'll just get the tape, we'll go over to the Capwells, and you can perform it there. Hey, step down. Come on. Mason's on my trail. I gotta get out of here before he catches me. Let's get the tape and let's go. Did you hear me? Let's go.
Forget it, Gina. It's gone.
He took it. Brick took the tape.
Santana! Santana, you here?
Hello, Cece.
Rick, what are you doing here? I got a message from Santana. She wanted to see me.
I left the message.
Is that the...
That's it. A genuine article. We can play it later, so find out for sure.
Why don't we talk about
it? First, let's talk.
Santana. I can't believe Santana.
I tried to get it away from him, I swear, but he was just too fast for me.
Well, where did he find it? Didn't you hide it, Lily?
Of course I did.
Well, you did one hell of a job.
Gina, I've had it hidden for days. You know that.
Yeah, and when it gets rough and it's really important, then you get careless, and Brick manages to make off with it. I suppose he thinks that Santana's been taking Amy's place and he owes her something.
No, that's not true. Now, Brick's just doing what he thinks is right. And he's a good person.
I'm not going to stand here while you defend the man who is trying to ruin my life. And yours, too, by the way. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. I hope you realize that.
Don't make this sound like I did it on purpose.
Yes?
Mrs. Catwell?
The manager. I'm sorry. Are we making too much noise?
Phone message from Miss Lily Light. Is she there?
Yes, she's here.
Phone out of order?
Darn, I must have left it off the hook. I forgot. Tell you what, could you just leave that message under the door for me? I just got out of the tub and I'm not decent yet. Thanks, Mr. Stevens. It's from Santana. She says she wants to talk to you. She wants you to meet her at the Orient Express. You know what this means?
She probably thinks I had the tape.
That's right. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope we can find her or find Brick before he gives her the tape. I think we still might have a chance. Unless Brick goes straight to Cece with it.
No, he's going to go to Santana. He might be at her place by now.
All right. Well, you go to the Orient Express. You talk to Santana, and I'll see if I can track down Brick first.
Lily, it's Mason. I know you're in there.
Oh, no, I've got to get out of here.
Well, what do I do?
Get rid of him, and then hightail it over to the Orient Express.
Lily, it's no use stalling. Break the door down, man.
Where's Cruz?
Did they take you for tests?
He went to look for you. What?
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but when he couldn't reach you on the telephone, he took it upon himself to try to find you. Why didn't you answer his phone call?
Oh, I don't think it's any of your business.
He thought something was wrong.
Well, maybe it is. I'm sure you're probably the only one who'd know about that, though, wouldn't you?
Who have you been talking to?
About what?
About me and Cruz. Have you been talking to your brother, Ted?
What if I have?
Well, he doesn't know the whole story. He just thinks he knows what happened, but
What
he really
story? Ted didn't tell me any story.
But you just said that you were talking...
I was talking to him, yes, about Cruz and me and you. Mainly Ted just listened.
Well, fine, let's just leave it at that, okay?
No, Victoria, if there's a story to be told, I'd like to hear it. From you.
Why don't you put that thing away? We can talk without that, can't we?
It's just insurance, CC, so you don't put your little fingers on this thing here before we lay out all the proper terms.
What kind of terms are you talking about?
Simple. You get the tape, Santana gets Brandon.
Oh, for crying out loud. Would you use your own son to cut a deal like that?
Leave my son out of this. He's no concern of yours.
He could be. So could you be. You can both be part of the family. Sophia wants it that way. I don't even understand why you backed away from us after Amy died. You and the boy both need a family.
Oh, come
more
on,
than ever.
CC, stop it. Enough with the blood is thicker routine. You just don't get the tape for free. Even if Sophia is my mother.
The boy has been very happy the past few months. You want to turn him inside out again?
You know what? You're too much. You've got a gun pointed at you. Kelly's life is in your hands, and you're still fighting.
I happen to love Brandon. Sophia wants him in the family. Don't you believe me?
I believe that you've deprived Santana of her son long enough. You've got 1,000,001 concerns, but Santana's only got one. That's Brandon. It's her top priority, her only priority. And not to mention the most important reason of all. She's the boy's mother.
All right, I agree to the terms. Just give me the tape.
Sure, as soon as we get the custody transfer agreement signed.
It could take days or weeks.
It'll take as long as you need to make it irreversible and permanent. That's all that counts.
Oh, you really have a lot of faith in me, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Of course he doesn't. He probably knows you as well as I do. You're a smart man, Brick. Never trust C.C. Capwell, no matter what kind of a line he gives you. Besides, he's not the person you should be talking to about Brandon.
Who am I supposed to talk to about it? You, Gina? Huh?
I'm his mother. I raised him since he was a little boy, not C.C., not Santana, me. You ask that child who his mother is, and he'll tell you me. Because he knows I love him. He knows I will do what's right for him, no matter what. I'm the only person on earth he can trust to do that. Even if it means giving him away.
I think it would be much better if you tried to find Cruz and talk to him.
I will, just as soon as you answer me.
Eden, he could hardly walk when he left here. I'm worried about him.
Would you please answer me?
I'm the wrong person to talk to.
Well, you're obviously involved, right? Something happened while you and Cruz were waiting to be rescued, is that it?
Talk to Cruz.
Well, you know, I know what it must have been like. I mean, I thought about it. I mean, you didn't know whether you were going to be alive or dead, right? I mean, the two of you, all you had was each other. It was very intense emotionally. Cruz thinks of you in a different way. Is that it? Am I close?
He depended on me. There was no one else.
Would you just come out and say it to me, please? Face to face? I know you want to.
Cruz is going to have to answer your questions. You're going to have to wait.
I'd love to know where you get off, Gina. I've got the tape. Cece's got Brandon. What have you got to bargain with? I can't imagine.
I just want to make sure that Brandon doesn't get hurt. No matter what Cece pulls, I just wanted to warn you.
Oh, right, Gina. You're going to protect Brick from me. Who protects Brick from you?
I don't need any one of you to protect me from anybody. See, I know the kind of man I'm looking at who took Brandon away from his real mother because his pedigree wasn't good enough. And I also know what to expect from a woman who sold her soul a long time ago for a few pieces of jewelry and the hallowed Capwell name. I don't trust either one of you for one lousy minute.
Rick, you can think whatever you want to about me. What I'm worried about is Brandon. I don't want you to go into any agreements with Cece regarding him. He'll find a way to get around it. Look, he's given Brandon to Santana before, and it's all been legal, yet he's always found a way to snatch Brandon back.
He's not going to do it this time. I'll make sure of it.
How?
Gina, just forget it. You're just trying to keep Brandon away from Santana any way you can.
That's not true. I think that Brandon belongs with Santana. I admit that.
What? You lying witch. You've always wanted Brandon. Always. That's half the reason about wanting to marry me.
What I want and what is right for Brandon isn't necessarily the same thing. I can see that now. Look, I'll give him up. Just give me the tape. I won't take you to court or anything.
How the heck can you go to court, Gina? I don't believe you. I'm trying to tell you, you haven't got a leg to stand on. You've lost it. You've lost it all.
Tell me something, Gina. How does it feel to be helpless now? I mean, all these weeks you're running around with the tape hanging over our head like a club. Now you haven't got a chance to do that, so you're yapping at our feet like some little runt of the lit. I got to tell you something. I really love seeing you squirm.
Eden.
Why'd you even bother to come?
There's something you need to know. And it's important you hear it from me.
Brick, don't do this to me. Brick, you can't.
Look, why don't I just
Stay
take...
away from that.
I'm doing it.
And you're going to force my hand. I will tell Brandon everything.
Uh-huh.
I will tell him how Santana gave him away. And how the man who he thinks is his father set the whole thing up. And then we'll see how Brandon feels about his mother, Santana, won't we?
You wouldn't. She's threatened to do it before. She came real close to doing it before, but she didn't do it before, did you?
But I will. I swear, I'll turn him against his whole family. I'll make him hate his mother. I'll make him hate his grandfather and his real father, Channing, who was never a Capwell in the first place to begin with, no more than Brandon is. And then what good will your custody papers be? He's not even your son. He's not even part of your family. It'll turn Brandon's whole world upside down. But I will do it!
The first thing I want to tell you is that I love you. When I thought I might never see you again, I was willing to do anything. I would have made any kind of bargain just so I could get back and make things right.
Don't you know this makes things worse? I know what happened. I know you slept with her.
No, you got to give me a chance to explain.
Would you please admit it?
Listen, I want to tell you why.
Yes or no? You slept with Tori. You made love to her.
Yes. Eden, I thought it was you.
You're always around, aren't you? You're always right there. You know, since you came into town, every day, you wanted things your way. Well, you got things your way. You'll pardon me if I don't stick around for the happy reunion.
Cruz. Hey, Cruz, come on!
I'm Tom Brokaw. Like it or not, we all grow old. But why? And can science give us a new lease on life? A look at exciting new discoveries tonight on NBC Nightly News.
And later, it's a special Family Ties. That's right. See Family Ties at 8, 7 Central and Mountain. Then it's America's favorite space case, ALF, at 8:30, 7:30 Central and Mountain. Then on the NBC Monday night world premiere movie, Meredith Baxter Birney has a terrible secret, and it's killing her. Kate's secret is bulimia, tonight on NBC.